Promise me you won't use this for evil. My name is Peyton. Today we're going to be talking about imagination and how you can use it to manifest with little to no effort. Let's go. So what makes imagination so powerful? Well, it's essentially the direct link to your subconscious mind. When something is repeatedly impressed upon your subconscious mind, it can invoke powerful changes both internally and externally. Stay with me now. So if you think about it, everything around you, including the clothes you're wearing or the device that you're watching this on, essentially began as a thought in somebody's mind. And this is the same idea with manifestation, because our reality is just imagination that has crystallized down from the fourth dimension into the third dimension physically. The problem is nothing but imagination that's frozen in your mind. And when you focus on negativity, that's what you're reflecting back into the universe. And your physical world is nothing more than a direct reflection of your mind. And your room is a great example of this because it often reflects your inner state. If your mind is messy, when it comes to manifesting, it's been proven that the human eye can only see 0.0035% of the electromagnetic spectrum. So how can we deny that there's not more than meets the eye? We can't see 99% of our reality. Let that sink in. So the moment you've all been waiting for. So the secret to creating your desired reality, sleep. When we fall asleep in the state, our subconscious mind is open and impressionable because our conscious mind is shutting down and falling asleep. So the secret is to vividly imagine or conceptualize a very short mental movie that would assume your desire to already be true. So if you want a car, you want your dream car, you would visualize you driving your car. But with this mental movie, it has to check off two boxes. One, the scene has to make you feel an emotional trigger of the exact emotion that you're missing in your life. Otherwise, you wouldn't be trying to manifest, right? Some examples could be love, pride, or even relief if you're trying to get out of a bad situation. And two, the scene should be viewed as not something seen in the future, but something happening right now. You're not getting it, you already have it. That's your car, because you can only have what you already have. I mean, have on an emotional frequency. And once those emotions are strong, you just keep looping that movie because it's so short and it's so easy to do. You can just loop it over and over and create the emotions. If this technique is the vehicle, the emotion behind it is the fuel. And for my visualizations, I like to use a small action at the most. Something like hugging somebody or checking my bank account. And since you have now fallen asleep while imagining this, that impression on your subconscious mind has now been put into motion. And the law of magnification states that any state that you are putting out into the universe, it has to magnify that. And you may have noticed that, especially on days that are not going your way, there's always things that are coming to make things worse. The universe is giving you situations, circumstances, and interactions to make your day worse. Because the universe knows no good or evil, it's just magnifying whichever state you're putting out. When you wake up in the morning, act as like nothing happened. And here's the last mistake that people make, is they start looking for small signs that their manifestation is coming to them. But what this actually does is it's signifying more lack to the universe, because like I said, it's just going to magnify that. So when you're looking for signs, you're telling the universe, I actually don't have this. That's your car, because now you're giving out needy energy, and the universe is going to give that back to you by making you feel more needy, and now you're not going to get your manifestation. So as long as you believe it's coming to you, then it will. Thank you for watching. Please like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to see more videos, and I will see you in the next one. Trust.